Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And yes, that title is not a lie, not an exaggeration, not anything but the truth. I guess it's not the whole truth, though. Starvation is just the start of it. I've been starved, abandoned, and every part of my body that isn't in agonizing pain has probably already shut down at this point. And there's not really much hope of anything ever getting better. So, yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't been uploading lately, that's most of why. And if you're wondering what's changed, well, up until recently, I still had some degree of hope of things ever getting better in any way. So before I either waste away entirely or go and do something drastic that causes me to have to go on the lam and not have access to my computer, I figured I might as well give you one last something. I don't know. For as long as it'll last. And since the chiefest issues are becoming horribly emaciated from sheer starvation and me being abandoned by people that I counted on, what better way to send you off than by replaying the Coffin of Andy and Leyley, right? And before you ask, no, I have no intention of playing the decay route still. Would have been nice to be able to see the burial route, if only it hadn't been delayed and delayed and delayed past the point of no return. That would have been nice to go off on as the man who is elsewhere known as Ashley's biggest simp ever, with several exclamation marks, and in all caps, but oh well, you can't always get what you want, nor will you ever get what you need, whatever either of those mean. Oh yeah, for those of you who have noticed that the main menu isn't the current one, which for some fucking reason they decided that with the release of the decay route, they changed the main menu and give you zero ability to change it back. Yeah, I had to go through a ridiculous amount of hoops to get it back. But I did. So without further ado, let's go. Episode 1. The Coffin. I wonder if I'll get a coffin. Probably not. Leyley, I don't want to. Well, I do. Just go over and to you. I thought she's your friend. Mom said you'd help me with anything. Oh yes, how kind of her to volunteer him for that responsibility. Quoth the mother from Malcolm in the Middle, you're not gonna make me look bad by not honoring your commitments. Well. I guess it's still technically... I guess that little bit of, aggressive delegation is still technically a higher standard of nurture than, you know, doing absolutely nothing ever under any circumstances, even when they're actively trying to kill each other. But never mind, we'll get in trouble. Good morning, Ashley! Ugh. As much as you love feeling sorry for yourself, it is time for a little interlude. It is titled, Find Nutrients to Not Die. Ready, set, go! Okay, now that cryptic intro scene that won't make any sense until much later is over with, time to sift through our stuff to see if we can find anything at all whatsoever to eat. Yeah, don't I know it. Just look at her. Look at that face. That expression, that utterly grayed out skin. Never have I related to a character more than right now. Shouldn't even be doing this, but I've lost all ability to make good decisions in life. A bunch of rented movies. Their due date passed ages ago, but what can you do? Not exactly our highest priority right now, even if there was some way to get them back, which, I mean, I guess we could give them to the guards? Never mind. Oh my god, it's white noise! How thrilling! Don't be racist, Ashley. Who wouldn't love being stuck at home with entertainment like this? A VHS player cannot be eaten. Not with that kind of attitude. Mother won't pick up no matter how many times you call. Yeah. Don't I fucking know it. You've also tried to order food a bazillion times, but for whatever reason the orders never arrive. I wonder why. Let's see. A mop. Indeed. It's a cleaning closet. I thought it was a mop. Inside are various supplies, such as trash bags. But enough about Ashley. No, I guess Andrew would be the trash bag in this metaphor? Never mind. Too good to look at the mop twice, huh? First, the people in charge of bringing your groceries brought the wrong stuff. And then they stopped bringing you anything altogether. Now, all you have is this shampoo that leaves your hair a tangled mess. And you can't even eat it, despite it being vanilla scented. That's just it, downright inconsiderate. I mean, they really should have invented an edible shampoo for exactly this sort of situation. It's downright... what's the opposite of foresight? Not hindsight, but I mean... short-sighted, that's the term. It's daft, is what it is. There are still plenty of toiletries left. Not that you're exactly going to be doing much, brushing of your teeth and such. Although, I can say from first-hand experience that demand for toilet paper specifically only rises. All sadly inedible. Well, you can eat toilet paper. And I guess you could eat toothpaste. Not that it'll do you much good, but... well... no, that's kind of just the end of that sentence. It's a washing machine. Not that you're gonna be doing much washing, I suppose. Detergent. Drinking this gets more and more tempting every day. And that's something I can't relate to. For one thing, I don't have any detergent. The freezer is completely empty, just like your soul. The coffee machine sits alone, sad and abandoned. Good. Coffee is a vile substance. You're far better off without it. There are only so many times you can brew the same grounds, so no more coffee in this house. Good. It's also probably not really... Also, it's probably not really good for avoiding starvation. Maybe? I don't know, actually. I know it's not good for your hydration, but that's not an issue here. Inside the cabinets is... nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid! Yeah, like I said. Well, not in so many words. You're used to filling your stomach with water. But it's not enough. Your body demands sustenance. Eh? Also, if you drink too much, you can suffer from water intoxication. But probably not a huge... Probably not a significant issue. Not unless you're an infant. Which, well... You can say a lot about Ashley, but... literally a 1-year-old is not one of those things. Infantile? Possibly, but... Junk and unpaid bills. They cannot be eaten. Well, not with that kind of attitude. God, look who's too good to eat paper, you weirdo. I used to eat paper for fun, even before I was starving. Although I guess that depends on your definition of starving. A lone trash bag. You're a lone trash bag. Nothing worth mentioning is inside. Your face is worth mentioning. The front door won't budge. You've been locked in here for months now. I bet you could rig up a improvised battering ram if you really tried. I mean, months of starvation doesn't exactly do much for your muscle mass, but still. And obviously there's the guards to worry about. Still, as a Hail Mary, there's worse ways to go out. It's just some dirt. I was trying to look at the jacket, but okay. Ah yes, the master bedroom. Not that the people that lived in here could be called any kind of master. Of themselves or of anyone else, perhaps. Oh. Whatever. Just leave it. Yeah. Yeah. Why not, eh? Just leave it for now. Your parents have fucked on this bed. Good to know. I can't... Is that supposed to be a closet? Or just a weird... I really can't tell what's supposed to be being represented there. It's a closet or the roof or something. I don't know. Might just be an odd bit of geometry. Look at it. Look at that bozo. Why are you sleeping upside down, you weirdo? God, I love him. Dirty laundry. Just like my soul. In the trash lie your hopes and dreams. Exactly where they belong. Exactly. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. And dreams are for the sleeping. And the dead. And we're neither, are we? Not just yet, anyway. More laundry. There's an old drawing in the drawer. Apt. But I guess you're the drawer here. I would imagine. It says, Andy and Leyley and the very, very quiet! In all capital letters. Sending slightly mixed signals there, but alright. Actually, hang on, what does that say? Andy and Leyley and thy very, very quiet? And all the E's are backwards for some reason. No, all the E's but one are backwards. Why? And wait a minute, that's... What the fuck is up with that Y in very? Looks like someone was trying to make a J, but gave up 3/4 of the way through. Yeah, that's Andy and that's Andy, and that's Leyley, and that's... What is that to the right of them? Is that the box or crate or whatever? Or... No, wait, I think that's a hole, and the little things over it are like the sticks and stuff. They pile over it, and the red is... yeah, that's the rolled up whatever that they're putting in the hole. Right, okay. Kinda hard to parse all of this, but I see it now. You probably won't understand any of what I'm talking about unless you've already watched my previous series or watched a series by someone else, which is far more likely. Then again, it's far more likely that you aren't watching this at all. But that's... wait. That's kind of a paradox. Never mind. No, sorry, it's Andy and Leyley and the very, very quiet! As your original vision clearly intended it. Naturally. Your artistic abilities have not increased since. Your autistic abilities, on the other hand... No, I kid. Nothing to say about the potted plant. Is that a potted plant? I assume it is. I'm just surprised you haven't eaten that already. Even... Although I guess it's probably fake, now that I think about it, if it is a potted plant. Fake potted plants are a truly vile creation. An alarm clock is ticking away. Just like your life. A hoodie. Actually, that's a chair. With a hoodie on it, I suppose. There's something vaguely phallic about that shape, now that I think about it. Probably unintentional. Probably. Andrew is sleeping. No, sorry, Andrew is asleep. You can't eat him. Do I even need to say it? I don't think I've ever heard someone actually snore in a way that sounded like a series of Z's. But never mind. What about his legs? He doesn't need those. Alright. Let's actually do the one thing that'll progress the story. Wait, hang on. One last thing. The balcony door is locked. Anyway. This is where you and your older brother pile your trash. Huh, that's funny. I didn't see Andrew in there. It's already been scavenged several times, and is truly and utterly exhausted as a food source. Or is it? But wait! There's more! What is that? Got a can of tomatoes! God, I'd kill for a can of tomatoes right about now. I don't even like canned tomatoes. Amazing! You should show that to your brother. Or... Or... I said show the tomato can to your brother, god damn it! Don't be so greedy all the time. How sweet. Isn't Ashley such a sweetheart? Even in the depths of her hunger and despair, she's still willing to share, even though she could totally get away with it. Well, probably anyway. Tomato can. Nutrients! Quite so. I wonder if it would be more efficient to just mug someone for their wallet, or kill them in a back alley and eat them. Depends on if I can scrounge up something to work as a mask or not, I suppose. Anyway. Ah, you're up. Well, maybe we couldn't have gotten away with it. I was thinking about turning off his alarm, but apparently he got up before it. What a nerd. You show him the tomato can. Ta-da! Something tells me he does not appreciate your resourcefulness and benevolence. Kill him. Not the reaction you were hoping for. Quite so. Ahem. Ta-da! We're not eating that. Wow, when did you get so picky? I don't like tomatoes either, Andrew. Huh? Huh? No. That's the very last thing we have, Ashley. I think we should hold on to it a little longer. Ah. Quit your complaining. You're energetic enough to go rummaging through our trash, so clearly you're not dying yet. Okay. Okay, Andrew. I understand the need for rationing, but I think you might be taking things a little too far here. You don't want to go so far without food that you wind up not even having the energy to actually eat. Huh? How did you know it was in? Because I hid it there. Away from you. Gasp! I assume she literally said gasped there. I live in a den of snakes! Don't rile me up. You're making me hungry. Noah would help with that, Andrew, my dear? No. Put the tomatoes away. Put them in my mouth, I will. Unless you give me something else to put in my mouth. Anyway. I can see that your heart is set on this. Fine. Let's eat them. Screw our future selves. Oh, you will. Time for you to go cook some tomatoes. Ah, isn't he such a benevolent brother? His sheer beneficence is exceeded only by your own. Truly, you deserve each other. I'll be there in a bit. It's still just an alarm clock. Or is it? But is it still? Okay, good. I'm on to you. Don't think I'm not. Good day! Are you still alive in there? Hello? If you don't make a sound, I'll assume you're dead. And I don't bring food for the dead. You don't bring it to the living either! Huh! I'll take that as a yes. Still alive. And don't blame me for the delivery guy screwing up. Oh, don't worry, I will. Can't you go grab something from the store for us? Nah, not my job. I'll check in on you again later. Bye! No! Wait! Wait! Come back! He doesn't. God damn it. You shouldn't let yourself get baited like that, Ashley. Maybe if you stay silent long enough, you can lure him into an ambush and beat his skull in and lock him in the freezer. Wouldn't that be nice? Some nice cold cuts. Or possibly sigh. You boil the canned tomatoes to make delicious boiled canned tomatoes. Just like Grandma used to make. There's even a little bit of pepper left for seasoning. This is some gourmet stuff right here. Yay. No salt though. You used all of it to spike your water, in order to avoid overhydrating yourself while drinking to fill your stomach. Guess you should have kept a little bit of it spare, just in case something prime came your way. Oh well, live and learn. Just think, this will all be great experience for the next time that you're trapped in an apartment, slowly starving to death. To the indifference of the people who've trapped you in there. So, you know, it's not all bad. Looks like bloody hunks of meat. Well, how is it? At this point, you could feed me a can of worms, and I'd say it's the best thing I ever ate. I'd kill for a can of worms right about now. There's ways you can prepare those. Maybe I could scrounge around for some. Maybe catch some of those roaches. Kiss ass. No, I'm saying that's how hungry I am. That did come across a bit simpy, to be fair. In that moment, an ominous sound assaults your eardrums. I've heard worse. Are you kidding me? The neighbor is at it again? Wanna go take a peek? Nope. But I'll come along if you do. Oh, sure you don't, Andrew. I'm sure that won't be a running theme or anything. No siree, Bob. Here, catch. Got the balcony key. I almost said baloney key. Yeah, I'd kill for some baloney right about now. Self-explanatory, I guess. Okay. Let's go take a gander then. An ashtray. A tray for Ashley. There are no cigarettes left to smoke, but it's still good for bashing things in. I'll keep that in mind. You know, I bet if... Shit. Sorry. Roach crawling up the monitor. I bet if you, like, hooked around the balcony edge, you could probably swing yourself to land on the lower balcony. That's a one-way trip, though, and it won't be pleasant. Hard to say how far that is. And with them being as emaciated as they are, well, they only have to support their own weight for a bit. It's troublesome. And there's no guarantee that what's down there will be any better. Or even they might not even be able to get through that door, probably locked. Although you could bash in the window. the ashtray. Or just, depending on how far down the balconies go, you could just keep swinging down. But that assumes there's no guards watching the outside, or at least few enough. Tricky. Can't really see squat from here. I don't think anyone's squatting. You wonder whether you should take a leap of faith towards the neighbor's balcony. Somehow I doubt you people have much faith left in you. It's only the 4th floor. Oh yeah. Perfectly fine then. Ashley, don't you even think about it. Aw, he's no fun. Guess you'll have to set something up to cross. Oh yeah, that's much less dangerous. Can't cross this as it is. What, the window? Blunt object. Ooh, I know what you should do. We should use that blunt object, swing it at the gap, and break the hole between us. That way we can just walk across. Obviously. Okay, then. Well, conveniently, got a wooden plank. This isn't gonna be precarious in the slightest. No siree, Bob. No description. Not even it's a plank made of wood. Disappointing. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, this is far less dangerous than just jumping for it. That's certainly not gonna break under us or slip in any way. Very safe. The boxes are just full of useless junk. You're full of useless junk. Oh no, I guess you're not full of anything. Oh, complete with nightmare. God, right as I see this, my stomach starts trying to kill me. Guess I don't have the stomach for the dark arts then. Ooh, demons from hell! Hear my plea! Ooh, the unholy ones! I come seeking your advice! God damn it. What am I doing wrong? I think it started at birth, to be honest. All downhill from there. I thought that was perfect. Well, those lines you drew seem a bit sketchy, but never mind. I knew I should have killed that guy when I had the chance. Probably. Quite so. What do you make of that? Everybody needs a hobby, I guess. Not me. I don't have such weaknesses. Forget this. Okay. Forget what? Isn't it almost time for the news? No news is good news. Bothering your satanic neighbor seems like a bad idea. Oh, you wuss. I don't actually remember if that breaks or not. Or slips or anything like that. It's totally going to. Ah, the remote is dead. Just push the buttons on the TV. What a pain. I feel your pain, Andrew. My siblings used to hide the remote from me. And I'd spend long nights having to navigate shit on the TV using the little buttons. Utterly infuriating. But that was the idea, I believe. They knew I had insomnia, so they did everything they could to make sure that my nights would be as miserable as possible. What a pleasant bunch. And those were the best of them. Fine, I'll fetch some batteries for you. I always have to do everything around here. I cook and I clean and I work myself to the bone taking care of the kids. And what do? You just come home and drink and watch porn and go out with the boys. And you're probably having an affair with someone at work, aren't you? Yeah. Woe is you. Something tells me Andrew is not especially... I'm too tired to think of the word here. Fill in the blanks. It is. What is that posture? You're like half on... You're not even on the cushions. You're like half on the arm and half on the back. You're a gravity-defying wonder. Did you find the batteries? Did I see something flash in that entrance? Is that a hint to where I need to go? Yeah. You, damn you. You take the batteries out of the alarm clock. Got batteries. That wasn't even about the batteries. I needed to dismantle that damnable thing before it comes alive and kills us. Surely useful later. Perhaps. I've got the remote right here. Nah, that's okay. I think I'll just push the buttons on the TV after all. I can see you have the batteries. Just hand them over. Nope. I've decided that I'll hang on to them. We might need them later. Brings me right back to the best of times in my childhood when we were deliberately infuriating each other in a playful way rather than a sadistic one. Good times. For what exactly? Why are you being difficult about this? For the sheer joy of it, Andrew. For the sheer joy of it. I am not. I'm taking on the Herculean task of operating the TV myself. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. As they say, happy wife, happy life. They are often wrong, of course. I know a person who's a member of They, that shadowy organization that decides on the sayings. Who's a real tosser. A taffer, even. Thank you for tuning in! Today we share with you some joyous developments regarding the tainted water situation. We're happy to announce that all apartments affected by the tainted water have been secured. It has been 3 months since the first incident was discovered, and the death toll is now at a comfy total of 53. No biggie. And the quarantine period for those who are at risk has been extended by another 2 weeks. Again? As they say, nothing so permanent as a temporary government measure. And to our friends in quarantine, thank you for keeping your disgusting, parasite-infested bodies far, far away from me. Sorry, it's thank you for your continued consideration of the public safety. That's all for today, folks. Cheers. It was ever thus. I'm going to bed. You decide to do the same. Oh joy, complete with nightmare. As the late great Mitch Hedberg would say, I hate dreaming because I just want to sleep. Dreams take energy. Dreams are work. Sleeping is supposed to be relaxing. I'm fast asleep, and next thing you know, I have to build a go-kart with my ex-landlord. Anyway. Wait, Mom! Where are you going? Your father and I will be staying at a hotel for a bit. I thought they said we should stay at home until... I didn't drink anything. Mom. Not booze, not dirty contaminated water, nothing. Nothing? 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 Tra-la-la? The only thing I've drunk is some orange juice from a carton. Anyway, I'm gonna miss my bus. You and Andrew can join us later. Alright, this won't hurt a bit. The nurse sticks a needle in you. It hurts like a motherfucker! It was ever thus. There we go! And now you. How long do we have to stay home? The results from your blood work will be ready tomorrow. That's not an answer. Oh, right. So if everything is well, you're free to come and go as you please after that. And if not, then you'll get to see what happens if not. Thanks, that's real helpful. You're a peach. A rotten, smelly, fermented peach laying on the ground, eaten away by maggots. That's all for now. Take care. Stop calling me, Ashley. Please. If you need something, ask the workers there. I can't do anything for you. I'll bet. You're just a poor victim of circumstances, aren't you, Mom? And I don't want to hear those lies about starving anymore. Why the hell would I lie about this? You wouldn't. There's no good reason for her not to believe you. But she never will she? They never will. Because it's not that they don't believe you, it's that they don't care. If they're ignorant, it's willful. Malice, not stupidity. I know that now. Listen, this new apartment is a bit of a fixer-upper, so I'm really busy. Besides, isn't Andrew there with you? Apparently she's unwilling to eat him, so that doesn't help. What do you need me to pacify you for? She needs you to be her mother for once in your goddamn useless life. That's what she needs. You get to laze around all day doing nothing. I don't know what you have to complain about. Oh, I don't know. You? Anyway, I've got to go. Please don't call me anymore. I won't answer. Goodbye, Ashley. I'm sorry. You're sorry, are you? Of what use is that to anyone? The silence is the answer. After reminiscing all night, you wake up. As one does. One can only hope, anyway. Instead of ruminating upon your misery, you decide to clean the house up a bit. Actually, I decide to end the video here, because fuck you. Because my YouTube career is a constant struggle between my lack of editing skills to edit down videos, my lack of ability to maintain my energy into long videos, and my utter lack of ability to know when to stop. None of these have been helped by my current situation, except possibly the latter. Possibly. So that was the first episode of me bellyaching about how I'm slowly and horribly dying, and no one is willing to help. With occasional interruption by a replay-through of the Coffin of Andy and Leyley. I don't know if there's going to be a second one. I don't even know if there's going to be a first one. We'll see if I can manage to edit this one down. Or up, or sideways, or fuck it, maybe I'll get so deranged that I'll just release it without any editing whatsoever, with the several minutes pause of me in agonizing pain, or... I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Dear sweet Andrew, if only I had someone like you in my life. Or someone like Ashley, for that matter. I'd take one of them any day over 8 of my siblings. I guess that sort of thinking is how I managed to earn my title of biggest Ashley simp ever. That, and unlike most of them there, I actually want the best for her. Or whatever she thinks that means, rather than just wanting to get my dick wet, so to speak. Never mind that. I should probably end the video here. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything more to say. I feel like there's something more I should say, but I don't know what it is besides this. I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and sayonara, suckers.